It's awesome. You know, we all decided to come in a day early and get here on Saturday, and I feel like the week's kind of been just flowing really nicely, and that's a big part of these team events. And we've got a few, functions and galas, and I think just finding a rhythm in this chaotic week and being ready by Thursday is the biggest thing. Yeah, I mean, look, you never know how your game's going to be. Thankfully, my game feels really good, and it allows me to just get a little bit more rest and, oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. Yeah, get that out of here. But it just kind of allows me to get on my schedule normally. You know, I don't spend too much time on the golf course, and we're kind of structured in where we end up having to show up at a certain time, and we go around that. And but it's been good. I think everyone's been able to do their normal routines and kind of stick to that. I didn't really know what to expect. I actually like it. There are a lot of small greens, a lot of undulation to these, and I think when it comes to that is like you got to put yourself in the fairway. The rough's not crazy long. You can still hit some and run it up, but I think with just the undulation, you're going to be able to hit some small targets, and you got to hit your irons well out here, and the greens are running amazing, so just being able to make putts like that. A little bit. I still feel like the young guy, which is weird. I mean, I think Sahit's the youngest one. He's only half a year younger than me. But knowing that I've had, three events so far under my belt, it kind of allows me to just go out and not worry about the extra nerves or worry about, do this, do that. I kind of know what to expect, and you just kind of hopefully lead by example and just show up when you're needed and focus when you're not. I mean, my parents have been incredible role models. Look, I mean, they kind of led a path for me to succeed and gave me a lot of opportunities. I'm thankful for them. And honestly, without them, I wouldn't be here, today and who I am. So I have a lot to thank for them, both of them just doing an amazing job and continuing to do an amazing job for myself. I wouldn't put it as an obligation, but I think just where we are with the exposure we get in golf and who we, the eyeballs that are put on us, the cameras that are put in front of us, you have to be a certain way, and you expect yourself to be a certain way, and you hope to just make a kid's day or make a kid's year in some impactful way, down the road. And that's all you can ask for. I mean, what we do, we're very, very lucky, and we know that we're very, there's a lot of things are on us, and there's a lot of pressure in many different ways, and you hope to just be able to be who you are and be able to represent that as best you can.
What's the difference on the mental side with that kind of tournament instead of a normal tournament?
You're playing for a lot more than yourself, and I think it takes a lot out of you sometimes in a good way, and it brings the best out of a lot of us. You can see that in some of the highlights of our President's Cups and Ryder Cups, but yeah, it's draining, and it's nice to know that there's only 18 holes essentially, or one match that you're going to play on Thursday and one match you're going to play on Friday to just be ready for this long, hectic week.
How much the first days for you guys maybe to try to, if that's possible, try to silence them?
Yeah, I mean, look, the crowd's going to continue to be on the international side the entire week, and for us, like we just got to go out and win as many points as we can.
I got a question for you. What is your favorite part of America?
Favorite part of America?
You can go any direction with that. I didn't mean like geographically.
Yeah, it did. I was gonna put it what was my favorite part in the world, in the U.S. Well, I'm gonna answer that geographically now. Probably the places I've been. Probably Hawaii. Yeah.
Okay, and the other question is, who's the funniest guy on the team?
Xander, easily.
Flipping to the north, if I say the word Canada to you, outside of golf, forget
Yeah.
golf, give me 2 or 3 things you think.
I think of La Cañada.
What is it?
La Cañada.
What's that?
That's my hometown.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's in California. That's what I think of. I mean, my wife's Canadian, so I think of her. That's 2. I mean, I immediately think of Vancouver when you say Canada, even though that's one small part of Canada.
Why do the hometown thing confuses me?
Yeah.
Why do you think of that?
Well, because it's spelled like law and then Canada with a little tilde on the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
So whenever I always get announced Law Canada.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's what I think. Yeah.
You mentioned Xander's the fun guy. Everyone has a role on a team like this. What are you, the MVP?
Shit, I don't know. I honestly, I think it's just keeping people calm. Like if they look if they're freaking out, if they're nervous. I think I'm just kind of I'm the stone cold, just kind of quiet, neutral guy. Go about my business, keep everyone happy, let them laugh around me. Yeah, look, I think I bring a sense of ease around the team. You know, sometimes these events you get tense. You don't know how the rookies are going to feel, the guys around you. But I'm always there. I'm always there to put a smile on everyone's face.
What about nominees for other guys? So he said you guys would say something different. He's not going to reveal what he would be the MVP of.
What he would be the MVP of? You want me to say what he's the MVP of?
Sure. Or anyone else that you think of? Anyone leading the energy? Anyone leading?
I mean, Xander's leading the energy for sure. I mean, I've been around Pat for a long time, and he's kind of the smart-ass comment from your left shoulder. Scotty's there, always there to keep a smile on your face. We have a lot of guys on the team that, honestly, a lot of just good, positive energy. And, you know, it sounds pretty cliche and cheesy to say, but you can kind of go up to anyone and have a good laugh and a good talk, and that's what's great. But Xander definitely wins the MVP for kind of like class clown.
It sounds like the chemistry is there. You can play with anyone on your team. But after today and tomorrow's practice rounds, did you go to Captain Carrick and say, is there something special happening with whoever, or is that already being determined, or will he'll make the ultimate?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how we're going through our practice rounds. But yeah, if I felt a certain way, I feel super comfortable telling him, like, yes, I want to do this, or no, I don't want to do that. I've learned through these few events that there's nothing that you can't say and tell him, right? There's nothing off the table. Like, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with the captains. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're out there playing or if you're on the side watching. You just want that point for every single match. And whatever it takes, like, you're going to make sure you do that. So it's, you know, yes, like, would every single one of us want to be out there, win 5 points and do all this? 1,000%. But you got to do what's best for the team.
You can play with anyone to do that.
I think so, yeah.
You've been around for years. I'm curious, what's your best memory of the conditions?
Just the memories you make in the team room. You know, it's kind of like our locker room and our behind the scenes, getting the wives together, getting us together, the captains. Like, I mean, we've got 40-something people in a room just shooting the shit and hanging out. And, like, honestly, like, it's like a family, right? And you feel super comfortable around them. And, you know, your first one, you never know how it's going to go, and you never know what it's going to be like. And you finally dip your toes in the water, and it's just a lot of fun. I'm sorry?
If I ask you to pick one on the golf course, best memory on the golf course.
On the golf course? I mean, closing out, you know, whistling straights and hitting the shot against Victor and knowing I was going to at least secure that half point. I mean, it seemed like we were going to win, but you still got to close it out. I mean, I won't forget that shot.
Remember that shot?
Yeah.
What are the main challenges for the team this week?
Just sticking to who we are and playing our golf games and going out and, you know, the hardest thing about team events, I think, for us is, like, changing up our golf style and changing up, you know, how we play just because it's a team event, just because you have a partner behind you. It's just kind of being in our rhythm. But look, this is an away game for us, right? This is a international crowd. I haven't played an international President's Cup, and so I don't really know what to expect from the fans. But hopefully, you know, we still have a good contingent, just being so close to the U.S.
I think there's a shadow over this team what happened last year.
I mean, I don't. It's a completely different event. It's a completely different golf course. I mean, every year, like, yes, you can look back at the history, but it's a different course every single time. You know, it's different teams, and you just got to put weight into what we have this week, and hopefully it plays out in our favor. I've loved it. I mean, the golf course is amazing. Small greens. It kind of fits to what I do, and there's a lot of undulation. The greens are running amazing, and you just got to make a lot of putts out here, as in any match play. First time in Montreal, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really done too much, so can't speak on behalf of it. Yeah. Probably Scotty. I mean, the ball, I don't know. I mean, I'm jealous of where his ball goes. I mean, it goes super straight. I think Xander's got a great swing. Yeah. late. Probably Pat.
The last one, who would you least likely want to be past the odds?
Least likely? Probably me. Yeah, probably me.
Any reason?
I just like, yeah, no. Not that I have a bad taste. I don't play the songs that everyone wants to hear. So I vibe to my own beat, I guess. Yeah, as I should.
We have two French words for you, both golf related.
Okay.
I'm going to try to pronounce it.
Okay.
And then guess what it is, and then Roman will tell you how it's actually pronounced.
Okay. Lovely.
First one.
Sure, this goes. Oisele. Oisele.
Do you know what it means?
Oisele. Quiet. Oh shit. Okay.
Second one.
True Dune Coupe. True Dune Coupe. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. What does it mean? The best. I don't know. The trophy. Hole in one? Doesn't sound like that. Yeah, terrible. Awful. All right, easy.
Worked on the meeting really hard.
Yeah, I feel like so many words I just didn't take in Vancouver. Yeah. But she only lived there for like 10, 11 years, and then she left, and then, yeah. All right, am I done?
No, I gotta keep it here. Sorry, they're circulating.
They're not circulating. They're all done. I'm done. I'm done. That's good.
There's a water there.
Okay, thank you.
What do you make of chat? Because you guys are so dominant that you possibly get complacent. I mean, it sounds dumb.
Yeah, I mean it is dumb. Different golf course, different team. Yes, there has been a history, and that's part of it. But look, I mean, for me, I've had one international team event, and I lost, and we lost. So this is an international team event for us. You know, this is not in our home soil. Home crowds definitely play a factor. You know, hopefully we have some more U.S. people just because we're so close. But look, I think when you look at the history, it's just everything's different, right? And there's no exact same team, exact same course, and you replay that. So for us, I mean, every point is going to matter. No, there are no given free points, and we know that.
Do you think that it can feed into their narrative though? Like, I guess being the underdogs, can they feed off that? Can they like be historic by winning?
For sure. I mean, everyone loves an underdog story. Some people love to be an underdog, and we know it. I mean, we know that everyone's kind of looking at us, and we've got a target on our back. But in that case, we're going to flip it and say, you know, we're going to kind of do the hunting, and we're going to go out and win those points. And like I said, like nothing's given, and I've learned that not only in regular tournaments but in team events. Doesn't matter how good you guys are or how good the team is thought to be. You got to go out and earn it. I hope so. Come on. Yeah, you don't have a question. You got nothing. You got nothing.
Past iterations of the Canadian Open that's been here in other tournaments, driving accuracy is always something they talk about. Second on tour, driving accuracy.
Cool.
Just particularly with the club, like I know we've talked the last 2 years about the swing being work in progress constantly, but with the driver, has it felt like you found a little something in this past year?
Yeah. I mean, there's been a nice rhythm, and it all goes back to the swing, but when I'm able to just know where if the ball starts on line, you can kind of work from there and like know what kind of curve. Even if I was hitting a draw, I could at least start it on the same spot and aim somewhere. So now it's starting roughly in the same spot. So I think all year it's been able to be pretty consistent, just because I know it's coming out of the barrel, and I can kind of just aim and play for that, and it's all you can ask for with the driver, especially.
You obviously got kind of a relied on the cut shot. Did you at any point ever get pressure to have like reliable draw?
Not a draw. I mean, there's only not even a handful of holes. There's only a couple holes out throughout the year where you have to draw it. And honestly, at those holes, like, you don't really have to hit a driver. I've had to work on hitting a straight ball and not cutting it as much, and bringing it if it's a tight tree line golf course. But I feel like I've got that shot kind of in the bag, and that with those 2 shots I can kind of play a lot of golf.
Some guys sometimes seem tempted to try to find a shot maybe they don't quite have, or like they're great at cutting the ball, but hey, what if I need a draw? I need to work on that. Have you ever kind of had to go against?
I mean, I still work on it. I mean, it's not like I can't hit it. It's not like I'm handcuffed and man, I should just take iron off the tee. So it's like it's there. Maybe it's not as consistent, and it's a constant process. But if I know I can hit this one cut shot and just absolutely hammer it out, I mean, honestly, like I said, there's not many tee shots that I can say I can't hit this tee shot. I mean, yes, if it makes it a few yards tighter or it doesn't fit the hole, I'm going to take that and say, okay, that's fine, but I might hit the fairway a few more times. I'm 100% taking fairway more often than saying, okay, did I hit it perfect? Maybe I got 8 more yards out of it. Doesn't really matter.
And then just Eric said it was kind of important for him and the team to get here a day early, fuel another day of prep.
Yeah.
Is that something you kind of felt after reflecting on the Ryder Cup and just in general, having an extra day to just get your bearings?
100%. I feel way more comfortable already. I mean, like, this is my fourth team event, and Rome was a lot farther than this and a lot farther than my other ones, but the extra day I think has helped every single one of us like tremendously, just because you have so many things throughout the week that just being there, going through all your clothes, not worrying about anything that like extracurriculars, just getting a pace on that has like been huge. So it feels like we've been here just that extra little day that has kind of allowed you to be like, okay, you're not going to be hit by a bus on that first tee and be like, whoa, now we're playing. It's like, I think we're all pretty much ready if we had to tee it up tomorrow. Nice, so we have one more day to get things dialed in.
Do you think this will become standard operating procedure?
I think so. I mean, this is our first try at it, but I think it will be. I see no reason why it wouldn't be. I mean, we all had 3 weeks off, or some guys had whatever to play Safeway or Napa, Procore. I was going to say Fortinet. I played it when it was Safeway. Yeah, Fry's. But I think all of us enjoyed being there. I mean, it's not like we did anything. We had dinner, flew in, had dinner, relaxed, tried on clothes, like very simple stuff, but stuff that adds time. And time's not on your favor in these weeks. Not really. I mean, my first 2 worked pretty well, so you just kind of figured you kind of go along that same game plan. And I think Rome hit us with a lot of different kind of areas of weaknesses and just opened up and showed us a lot of what we need to work on. I think all of us, but a few of us showed up with games that I'd say my game's a million times better than it was in Rome, and that's just how it is. Like, some years you're going to play better, some days you're going to play better. I just didn't feel like I was playing as well, and that made it hard. Didn't matter if I played the week before and 3 weeks before. It's like the game just wasn't there, right? And those guys played really well. But back to this whole Saturday thing, like, just being here a day earlier is like I thought has made a tremendous impact in us. Not on the prep of the golf course, but just being set. We're so used to our routines when we show up on a Sunday night or Monday morning, but we also don't have ton of media, a ton of dinners, galas, opening ceremony, whatever it may be, right? So that just adds to the week. And I think as long as you can get really comfortable and relaxed, like, adding that one extra day is super beneficial. I had about a week stuff of just kind of like, we were in Vancouver, we were in LA, like little vacation, little sponsor stuff. So I stayed pretty busy, but it was nice to be home for a handful of days, get some good practice, and play a bunch with some guys.
You've had cups where they've paired with one guy run the session, and then last year you kind of mixed around. Do you have a preference to make a difference?
If me and that partner are playing well, just stick with it. I think last year, Ricky and I didn't get off to a good start. Pat might have felt a little bit under the weather, and it was kind of a last minute, like me and Xander, and we didn't play well. And Sam and I went out and just said, screw it, and try and win. So, look, I mean, I think the game plan is for everyone to kind of have everything set, and you just kind of roll with that. Most of the time, game plans don't work exactly how you want, but I think our team has a really good set on this week and going forward.
I don't think you get to this level without being very selfish, individual. Partner play, team play, does that come naturally to you, or is that something you've learned to embrace?
I mean, I've loved it. I've been a part of a good amount of teams, you know, through amateur golf and even junior golf, and then into this, and I feel like I've gotten a good mix of it, of everything, and it honestly, like I love it. Like they're just a lot of fun, but you want to win. I've been a part of a lot of winning teams, and last year, honestly, it sucked. Like it just flat out sucked. Like it is not fun losing these team events. So my first 2 iterations of pro golf team events were incredible. So hopefully we can kind of get back on that track.
Hi, Collin. Welcome to Montreal. We got a little social media concept.
Yeah.
Can you read a few golf terms in French?
Okay.
We'll try that.
Sure. La foul est incroyable.
What do you think it means?
The shot was incredible.
The crowd was incredible.
Oh,
Pretty close.
obviously. C'est au fond de la coupe. He hit it in the hole.
Yeah, very
Yeah, thank you. French.
good.
Yeah. Wow, these are long sentences. Yeah, okay. Is it? Les Estats Unis vont gagner la competition. Sounds like we were going to win the competition.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you. All right, we'll end it on that one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. A little bit of both. Yeah. Good question. Done? Yeah, but you could have stopped him. You could have been like, "No, we're done." You could have told Lav, we're like, "Nah, this is kind of like we're gonna kind of cut it right here."
I've seen you in forever, Lab.
Who's that BMW? You at Eastlake? Home though, don't you live in Georgia? Tour. Heard you guys were in Vegas. Shoot. From who? Oh, after this. Are we did? Oh.